My name is Joel Dawes. I'm with the Castle Rock Police Department. In 2015, I started working in the emergency department at a couple of the trauma centers in the Denver metro area. I was on shift for the Deputy Parrish shooting, and I was on shift for the STEM shooting. And witnessing both of those, I wanted to have a more proactive approach to the community.
My name is Zach Kreitz. I am an engineer with South Metro Fire Rescue. Today is our simulation day for their Tactical Emergency Casualty Care class that they get here at the Academy. We've split up into 3 stations and are running simulated calls for the cadets so that they can put the skills they learned into practice today.
Come here, no security. Slow up the hill.
My name is Anthony Henley. I'm a firefighter paramedic with South Metro Fire. So this is our fake blood for the day. What this simulates is just putting blood through injuries. That way they can get real repetitions with putting on tourniquets, having a little bit of a tactile feel with blood, kind of the red, just a sensory element that we add to the training today.
They have applied real looking blood and or wounds, so anything to kind of resemble how someone would actually look in that situation.
So the training that they're receiving over this 2-day class is an adopted version of the Tactical Combat Casualty Care, which was developed by the military to reduce battlefield casualties.
I'm Alexandra Zane. I'm with Douglas County Sheriff's Office. Tactical medicine is where we use different options to be able to treat somebody in the best way we can.
We are treating victims in direct and indirect fire and utilizing life-saving measures. We go into these scenarios blind. So as a team, we have to come in and assess the situation, determine if more resources are necessary, and then how best to treat the victims and to get them out of the situation.
So in here we have them responding to some type of officer-involved incident, and we start off relatively basic with a low patient count and then escalate the amount of patients, the injuries, and then sort of distracting things that they would encounter in the real world as well. We're trying to forge some leadership out of them as well and make somebody be in charge that they're not used to quite yet. But they have to deal with multiplying casualties and multiplying difficulties of injuries, and then figure out how to mitigate the injury and then get the patient out of the area.
My name's Cadet Tim Trimber with Greenwood Village Police Department. And the second scenario is an outdoor scenario with officers down. Potentially could have threats still in the area. So you have to apply immediate first aid, move the officer to a safe location, and continue treatment.
They're focused more on patient movement and carrying people and making sure that we're doing it safely, we're doing it effectively, and we're doing it quickly. And to make sure that we get them the reps so that when the day comes that they need to employ these skills, it's not something that they have to try and figure out, but that they just respond the way that they've been trained to.
Check the room, check the room.
Police department, okay?
The other scenario is kind of just a bang deal. It's loud, it's got strobe lights, you're not able to see very well, and that's just simulating working in the dark. They need to get the person, treat them on the X, and get them out of that scenario or that environment.
It's paramount that we're trained to a high standard. Oftentimes, we'll be the first on the scene. We need to be prepared for everything, and the only way to do that is to train consistently to get that muscle memory. So it's not the first time that you've thought through this process or acted through this process, because when the real situation hits, the stress is different.
The immediate needs need to be tended to by law enforcement. They're also, unfortunately, the target of a lot of violence, and they need to be able to take care of themselves when they're in their patrol cars by themselves and something happens, or they happen to come upon something that they weren't expecting or hadn't been dispatched yet.
It's been very beneficial, having everybody on the same page and at the same level of training, where I don't have to question what my coworkers are doing. I know that they are trained to the same standard that I am, and they know exactly how to handle these situations, and everybody is on the same level and same understanding.
Really, this is a life skill. There can be a day where you're out just in public and you see someone with life-threatening bleeding. You have the skill set now to be able to address that, whether you're in a work uniform or whether you're just in your civilian attire. It's always good to have these knowledgeable skills. That way, if ever needed, you can help save someone's life one day.
Here, just carry on with that.
Tell my family I love them. You're gonna live, sir. Oh.